Good morning. Let me get all my cameras situated. I'm going to apologize right at first for this camera angle for my laptop. I'm trying to get it to where my room is currently torn apart. Nothing is where it actually belongs. So cameras are a little bit different. We are literally in the process of moving rooms. In fact, when I'm finished with this quick live video, and this will be quick because I just wanted to show you something before. Sorry, I've got hair on my eye. I wanted to show you something before I moved the room, and it takes 7 years to find it, and then by the time I find it and get it up to you, the products are no longer available. I will be leaving links for what I can and what I have. Some of this stuff I've had for years. Some of it I just purchased, but I wanted to get it out to you quickly. So when I moved my room, when my desk went from the other side of the room to where it is currently sitting in the old scrap room, I lost my cutting station. We had, in our alpha shelving, we took some desk size pieces to make a cutting station so that my die cut machine could stay out, my binding machine could stay out, the whole works, and it was plugged in ready to go because I have an electric Big Shot. Well, when I moved my desk, my new desk, or the desk in the new location of my old room, is exactly where my cutting station was. And the way that we have the shelving unit, it wasn't easily able to be moved somewhere else. So I just have not had my cutting station for probably 3 years now, and I've sorely missed it. So with that, my die cut, my thin cuts, you know, your wafer thin dies and that type of thing, have not had a permanent home. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. I don't know if that was a burp or a hiccup, but pardon, sorry. They started out just in my closet, that way, in my closet, in a basket, out between my dies and my embossing folders, outgrew that. And then I put them in a Close to My Heart Everyday Life album, which there's a video on that. And that worked out great. Portability was perfect. I could take them, I could just pick up the one book and take them to retreats, take my cuddle bug with me, take my sidekick with me. Everything was perfect. No problem. Well, I ended up with so many thin cuts and dies, that book got so heavy that it started messing with the rings, and the rings started having issues. So I was watching scrapbooking videos the other night, and a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator was showing her new room, her new studio. And in that new studio, she showed the way she stores her dies. And I about fell off the couch. So, I ordered everything that she had. One of the items I already had, but I ordered the rest of everything else she had. And it all came in yesterday. I stayed up until 1 o'clock in the morning transferring it over so that I could do the video real fast and I can show you, and I can link the information in the, it'll be in the playback. It's not in the live, obviously. It'll be in the playback, so that you can get the products while they're still available. So, first things first, with my cutting station, I'm going to move this camera a little bit, so hopefully, yeah, okay, good, I'm going to stay in. Okay, the trouble with being in 2 different rooms at the moment is some of my stuff's in the other room. I'll close this before the cats find it. My camera bucket. Okay, so the first thing first. One thing that I did not have a good command on the other cutting station is tools, cutting plates, that type of thing. This is a cutlery bin for like picnics and stuff. So your napkins would go in here, your knives, forks, spoons, serving things would go in here. You pick it up and you carry it to the picnic table. It's just a cutlery bin. This particular one that I have, I can't find on Amazon any longer. But it's sturdy, it's thick plastic, and it's a little bit on the decorative side. I like it. I will keep looking. If I can find it, I will link it below for you, but I think I paid $16, $17 for it, something like that. But it has all of my plates and everything to do with my die cutting machines, all my machines in the back. My extra sidekick plates are right here. My other ones will be there whenever I get completely moved in. I hear a kitten. What are you doing, Dumpling? Nope, okay. The only plates that are not in here are my magnetic plates that go with my electric Big Shot, because those live on my Big Shot. So, I've got the Cutlery plates. I've got a few embossing folders just to kind of hold that spot. They're the little bitty ones. I've got some tools, dry embosser, an old Cricut spatula, pen, some tweezers, and then this is something new to me that I literally have been on the fence about for a few years, but it's a brush on one side and a pick on the other side for picking the teeny tiny little delicate intricate dies and cleaning everything up, whether it is the paper side or the die side. So I picked this up, and then this is just an extra label that I made that I don't want to lose. And then also that will be in here is a ruler, because I always need a ruler. And then this will sit next to my die cutting machines on my die cutting station, so that as I need stuff, my tools are all right here. And then I'm probably, and then there's washi tape in the bottom too. So there's going to be washi tape, purple tape, some sort of tape with it. So that's the first item that is going with my die cutting table. The second item is my new die cutting bin. Now, this is what took me forever last night. And guys, I have way more die cuts than I thought I had, or thin cuts, or wafer dies, whatever you want to call them. I have way more than I thought I had, because the book was deceptive. So this is just a fridge bin from Amazon. I know I can find this, so I will link this below for you. I've had mine since 2014. The poor thing just keeps getting repurposed. But the fun part are these envelopes. And these envelopes are from Stamp and Store, or Stamp and Storage. So it's stampstorage.com. I'll spit it out in a minute. It is the 6x7 pocket. There are 12 of them. And it's less than $10, because I ended up paying like $80 with shipping and everything. I bought 7 or 8 packs of these. So I think it's less than $10 for a pack. But what I really, really like about these is the pocket. Now, these magnet sheets are my magnet sheets. They do sell some that fit the pocket. Where's my camera? That fit the pocket perfectly, so you don't have to put any paper back there. This is just white paper that I cut to size. And then my magnet and my thin cut just fit right down in there. But what I'm really liking about this is a pocket that is not sideways. Does that make sense? One problem that I was having with the book is sorry, my mother-in-law is texting me. That I was having with the book is the 4x6 page protectors that I was using, and the 3x4 page protectors that I was using was side load. So when I would flip the pages, these smaller dies would fall out. You find one that's got a smaller die. So like these here, which actually I'm trying to make sure that this label is actually this here, so that won't stay in there forever. But these smaller dies would fall out the side. So I'm really enjoying that it is a pocket. And then I also just added a piece of white cardstock behind it for looks, basically, so that it wasn't just all clear pocket up top, but also to kind of help keep the magnets from sticking together in the drawer. But I just went through with my label maker and put down what kind of die it was, who the maker was, or if it's a close to my heart die, the item number, and put them on magnets. Now the smaller magnets are the ones that come with the Close to My Heart that I just trimmed down to fit in the original pockets that I was using. But if it was an Amazon die or a die that did not come with a magnet, I ordered, and I actually ordered these a few months ago, not realizing what I was about to do. But I ordered Marietta magnets from Amazon. It is a 5x7 magnet sheet. So it's just a really thin magnet sheet. And I think 25 of them came in here for $19, $20, something like that. So less than $1 a piece. Now, I saved all of the itsy bitsies from when I trimmed them down, because these I use all over the place. So magnets in my room, because my desks are sheet metal, so I use magnets in my room all the time. But I'm going to actually order another pack of these because I ordered extra of the pockets for dies in the future, because I know I'm going to order more dies, so I ordered extra pockets. And I know from experience, like Lawn Fawn does not come on magnet sheets. Some of the Amazons that I ordered do not come on magnet sheets. So I wanted to make sure that I have magnets on hand that I can cut down and put into my pockets. So on my desk, it is going to be Big Shot die cut tools, Cuttlebug, and probably the Sidekick right next to it. And if you've seen my desk full on, I've got plenty of space for all of this, with room to still be able to function. There will also be a cutting mat on that desk, I believe. Sometimes I take the cutting mat off, sometimes I leave it on, depending on my mood. But this system means that I will no longer have to keep going into my closet to get my dies. So less noise in the evenings. Well, let's be relative. If I'm using the electric die cut machine, it's not really less noise because it's electric. If I use the Cuttlebug, it will be less noise. But less movement when I'm scrapbooking in the middle of the night for the family. So I'm not waking anybody up in the middle of the night. And everything is more organized in one location. So I'm also not digging around in my closet in the middle of the night going, where did I put this? Where's this? Where's that? I know I have this. So all of my shims are in here. All of my embossing pads are in here. All of my plates and extra plates are in here. It's all in one spot. And all of my dies are now in pockets. So when I'm working, I can literally take out the pocket, grab the one that I want, leave this to the side so I don't lose anything, put it all back in, and it does not matter where it goes in here. This is in no order. It's in no order whatsoever. So I will tell you, I have quite a few thank yous that I did not realize I have. I had to buy some stars for my Allison Davis scrapbooking that I have been doing. I bought some hearts, they're in here somewhere, for my Allison Davis that I've been doing. But I did not realize I had so many clouds. Background stamps for card making and stuff. I just had completely forgot about these. And they were in a book I could flip. But I just, for some reason, had totally forgotten about some of these. So, I'm going to look up on Amazon. I'm going to find the links for the Amazons. I'm going to give you a link for the Stampin' Storage. I am not an affiliate, so you don't have to worry about, having to use my link to find it in the Stampin' Storage. If you already know how to find Stampin' Storage, which is stampstorage.com, this is the 6x7 pocket. And I found it in the accessories. And they are 7 3/8 wide by 6 3/4 tall. That includes the tab. And then the tabs are 2 1/4 long. And there are 12 of them in the package. So Let me see if I can bring this up so you can see it. So I am extremely happy with these. I am going to be ordering some more magnets. I have 24 extra pockets. I think that'll hold me for a bit. I did not put my spellbinders in here. My spellbinders are still in their notebook because I just don't use them a lot. They were the first thin dies that I ever purchased, and I just, for some reason, I don't go to them. I'm not drawn to them as much as I am the other dies. So anyway, a very quick little live so that I could show you this stuff and get it out to you before it's no longer available for some reason. And now I'm going to go get some boxes out of my car. I had a friend that moved recently, and she gave me a whole bunch of boxes. So I am going to go get some boxes and tape them up and start putting the little things in my room in boxes. I am not going to be filming for a little while because A, we're moving rooms, but B, we also need to figure out the filming situation. How we're going to set the cameras up, how we're going to set the lights up, because I am going to be in front of a window and you can't attach this stuff to windows. So we just got to, you know, figure out some logistics with that. I did order a new webcam clamp. This is made for a GoPro, so I got to get a different connector. Sorry, I keep going over to the corners. I have to get a new connector because this is made for a webcam or for a GoPro. But this is a gooseneck that I can add to my easel whenever I am working with my diamond painting, so that it's a little closer up for you guys, so that you can see the pattern a little easier. But this might be the last video for just a little while so that we can get everything shifted and try and get our technology figured out in that room. Like I said, plugs are in different places than what we're used to them being. The furniture is new, so we need to figure out where to attach hooks, where to attach strips for power outlets, where to put lighting. Do we put our filming lights on the ceiling? Do we attach them to the wall? Where does my boom go? Do I need a different boom? Is this going to work? And then how do we keep the cats out of the frame? So, you know, some logistic steps along with moving. I do have quite a bit in that room already, but we're to the point of getting the shelving in there. And once the shelving's in there, he needs to build out my paper storage, my paper island, and then build out my shelving for my closets, which the closets won't take long at all. That's basically just going to be throwing some shelves up and having me move what I need to move in there. So we are to the exciting part of the move, and next time I see you, it may be in the new room, it may be a room tour, it may be moving in. I don't know. It depends on if my daughter decides to film while we do some of this stuff. But bear with me, have some patience. This is the part we've all been waiting for, that I have been dying for. I have been working in that room a little bit, just because I can't stand myself. So I've been moving my chair back and forth, moving supplies back and forth. I just can't stand myself. So anyway, I'm going to close this here. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And I know that you have a choice of the channels that you can be watching, and I'm so thankful that you just spent a few minutes of your day with me. Until then, happy Halloween. Be safe tonight. Bye, guys.